Oh, that's.
It's hard.
It's not hard.
It is.
Not too much. E, please get out.
Alright, y'all, so we're going to do. Are you trying not to laugh? I don't care. This a vlog, Q&A, whatever you want it to be. I'm doing a vlog with my sister as she just reintroduced us. Well, reintroduce yourself.
I'm Ricky.
But I have a few questions from TikTok since we're live right now. Alright, so some of these questions are pertaining to me. I mean, majority of them are pertaining to me. But some of the questions are going to be geared towards my sister. You're a little light bright. Is it focused on you? There we go. It captured your face. So the very first question was, how long ago did you start your transition? So I started my transition back in 2019. So October 7th of 2022 will be my 3-year anniversary. Another one was, well, question number 2. How do your siblings feel about you being a Fruit Loop, a Transformer, an Autobot? Repeat your answer that you gave to TikTok.
How do I feel about it? Wait, can we pause?
Girl, this is a Q&A. What happened? How you feel?
It up. It don't make me feel no type of way. Like, you know, this is a more, people are starting, like, kids be learning about this stuff in school now. So now
it's
more people
common.
Yeah, people are coming aware and stuff. But when I be yeah, that's my brother. And then, like, my friend mom seen BB in a store one day, and I guess like she didn't know whatever, because she ain't seen BB in a long time, because BB be MIA, don't be talking to nobody, don't like going outside. So she see him, and she was like, if you gonna be trans, that's how to do it. Like, do it big, do it real big, because my brother's fine, don't play. But yeah, like, I'm very proud of him. Like, I was in gender studies in school too, and I was telling my class all the time, like, because I had kids in the class that was like wanted to transition or was transition or whatever. My brother sharing that TikTok, because very informational. I'm proud. This my brother. That's how you do it.
The next question number 3 is, do you miss your sister?
Oh, because y'all gonna piss me off. Because one of y'all in the comments talking about, no, this is serious, this is important. It started.
Yeah.
I just feel like, okay, y'all making it seem like when BB was younger, oh, she was all girly dresses, oh, we was getting our nails done and stuff. No, BB acted like this when he was younger. Bikes, going outside,
flipping down
like
heels.
been liking girls. Like, we do what we do. Like, what we do now, we was doing when he was younger. So when he transitioned, it was like his body changed physically. He didn't change like in the inside. Like, he just the same.
Just a different outer shell.
Yeah, like, finer, more confident. That nigga.
Oh God, you was saying.
So, in the comments, not too much, for real, because BB like.
You
because somebody was trying to eat me up in the comments talking about this is serious. That's how it is.
Hey, yo, hold on.
Oh, I forgot we was on.
It's okay.
Sorry, I said a bad word too.
Oh my God. So another question is, so how often do I take my shot? So what's that, question number 4? Question number 4 is, how often do you take a shot? I take my shots every week. Every Monday is what it's supposed to be, but I believe I missed a Monday, so I made it Tuesday. But what I'm gonna do is bring it back to Monday, because that's just really what I'm used to. Ever since October 7th, my shots have been a Monday, so I'm gonna keep it on Mondays.
Let's add one in too. What's the effects? How you be feeling and stuff? What it do to you?
The effects of testosterone. So you have body fat redistribution, which I started noticing at like 6-7 months. Yeah, body hair and facial regrowth. Increased libido, so that means you turn into a jackrabbit, the Energizer Bunny, Freak Leak. What the word was? Cessation, I believe, of menstrual cycle. So like that just means like your cycle just.
You don't get cramps, nothing.
No. I do get fatigued when I don't take my shots. So like when everything just like starts like for example, say I don't take my shots and like it kind of like do a little reverse. So I start feeling weak, I start cramping, and all of that. Muscle mass, it's easier to gain muscle, but it's not easy like a 1, 2, 3. It's a easy as in like you can gain weight if you work out just like everybody else. So it's easier to put on muscle mass. Another one is male pattern baldness. I don't think I've experienced that just yet, but I noticed that my hair has started to grow slower on my head. So when I do have times where I grow my hair out and all that, I really debate if I want to chop it off or let it grow while it has the chance. Because I don't know if anybody is bald on my mom's or my father's side. So I'm not taking no risk because I will not be a bald-headed man in the future. If I grow my hair out, I'm growing it out, and I'm probably gonna have some Nipsey Hussle braids with a little hooty hoo, or if this come in and it's gonna be cut low, and that's how that's gonna be. What else? That's it, I think.
You be hungry.
Yeah, increase in appetite. Oh my god, that was like month two. I was right in the fridge. The hardest part about being trans is opening up for me. So I'll say everybody's story isn't the same. Everybody's journey isn't either. Story, journey, same thing, same reference. It's not the same. It don't start the same. For me, and I don't need nobody feeling sorry in this thing or whatever, because I'm just being real about what I'm saying and real about my story. So I had what was it? It was like sometime in December or whatever, when 2018, 2019, one of them, I had like finally broke my silence about getting sexually assaulted or whatever by somebody that literally watched me grow up. So with saying that was one of many reasons why my mom didn't want me to transition or whatever. So not only that, but she wanted to make sure I was like cool up here first. Cause if you're not cool up here first before you transition, there's no point in you transitioning. Because you're not gonna make the right decisions, if we'll say that. And I say that to say there are many people who transition because of that too. So it's like, if you're gonna make a decision to transition, it has to be wholeheartedly something that you genuinely want to do, because you don't want to be making decisions based off of trauma. And so I used to beat myself up because I used to think that's why I transitioned. But when I did a little bit of soul searching, like even after top surgery, like I know this is the path I was meant to take. Because even if I try to like take it back to like feelings that I had when I was younger and all of that, like I knew something wasn't right. So I think that was the most hard, or is the hardest part, or was the hardest part for me, to get over those past traumas and hurdles, and to have a clear mind about what I'm doing with my body and myself, and just trying to remain authentic without thinking about that either. because I still deal with that. That's like something I think about sometimes. Like, would I have ever transitioned if I didn't get sexually assaulted and all that? What is the most embarrassing thing that happened while being trans? Oh my God. Okay, so I was working at Home Depot or whatever, and I had to go to the men's restroom. And that was like the first time I ever went to the men's restroom, because me being me, when I first started transitioning, what did I do? I went in the gender neutral bathrooms. That's what I used to do. I used to go in the gender neutral bathrooms, or the family bathrooms, you would say. And yeah, so I went to work. I had to go pee. And I think it wasn't even time for me to leave yet. But they have these things called STP devices. It's stand to pee devices for those who are non-binary or trans experience, and you want to use something like that. It literally looks like a little third leg, you know, and you can pee out of it, and it has like this little cup thing that's like this, that cup huge under. But I was going to the bathroom, I unzipped my pants because I had it, so it wasn't like up against me, so I don't think it was even in my briefs, but that bad boy fell out on the floor. It fell out on the floor.
Somebody was in there?
No, but I heard some footsteps and I snatched it back up. Like, it was just like a moment of, like a moment of, like
oh my God.
like one of them for like probably like 3 seconds. And when I heard the footsteps, real quick, I almost stepped on it, but even if I stepped on it, you would still be able to see it. But yeah, that was the most embarrassing moment I ever had with my transitioner. Yeah, my STP fell out my damn pants in the bathroom. I'm glad it ain't fall out in public, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that was it. Listen, do your younger siblings understand that you're trans? Oh my God, hold on. All these questions. Let's see, hold on, I lost the question. Do your younger siblings understand that you're trans? But once again, they're not crazy either. They're not crazy. How long did it take for you to be okay? This is what I want to be, and I'ma be it. How long did it take me to accept the fact that I was trans? The whole entire high school experience. It took me my whole high school experience, or the 4 years of high school, to like finally accept the fact that like this is what I want to do. But at the same time, I can't even say that because the pieces started to come together my freshman year. I'm gonna keep referencing this because this is literally how it happened. I came across Jason Ditto's one year, was it Flipgram or however he made it. It was just a transitional timeline. I came across that. After I seen that, it was just like wow. Exactly. So for that to happen and me do my research on it too, it was that. Then there was what? And I'm gonna go all over the place with this timeline, but even like when I was younger, where I say it briefly like this, what? The fact that I didn't know who I was as a person kind of messed with what I liked as far as like boys or girls. I mean, I knew I didn't like boys at all, but I tried one time and I was just like, no, it's not finna work because I'm trying to be like you. And that's just way before I even found out about like LGBT and all that other stuff within the community. So yeah, but I knew I didn't have a real attraction to boys. but I'll say when I was 18, I texted my mom a paragraph. I gotta find it, but I just remember that it said like, hey, can I send you this text or something? But I said, I've done my research, and you have raised me for the 18 years of my life, something like that, and I think transition is the best thing for me to do. Then I continue to say something along the lines of, if you disagree with what I'm doing, it doesn't matter, because this is what I'm gonna choose to live my life like. And some other stuff. But then I ended up coming out to Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, Facebook and Instagram. But yeah, let me see. So at the age of 18, to sum that up, it took me to the age of 18. Do you ever feel like when you started to let a lot of people down, and why? Do I feel like I let a lot of people down, and why? No. Who I let down? The only person I would let down is myself. Cause I promise you, I probably wouldn't even be here right now, if I was living for other people. Simple as that. I wouldn't be here right now if I was living for other people. Outside, especially after that that thing I was telling y'all about that happened to me when I was 16. That was already enough. But me not being myself, on top of that, yeah, it would have been clipped. I would have been 6 feet under somewhere. Not even gonna cap to you. Not gonna cap to you. That's the nickname. Other people are doing it and may not know how to deal with it. So there's no dumb question. Some people struggle with it. This is interesting, not gonna lie. Listening to people experience about testosterone. I went bald just to make sure I could rock it, but I wouldn't keep it. Thank you for being so candid about your transition. I support you 100%. You're so handsome. This is great. That day when I get the opportunity to start actually transitioning, I have to thank Sean, because I've learned so much, and he has been the only person that I've been able to talk to about trans. Let me see. So what has dating been like since your transition? Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's a good question.
That is a real good question.
That's a great
Mind you guys, I'm reading all of this. This is a live Q&A. Dating.
Not too much. Not too much.
Oh my God. Toss that in the trash. Like, I find it easier, or I found it easier to date before transition than after. And I only say that because when I was viewed as a stud, girls just liked me and I liked girls and I didn't have to worry about nothing. But at the same time, that's also how I knew something was wrong. Because like, even though I was a dominant, or a dominant or a mask presenting individual, it was just like this ain't enough. It was like, this ain't enough. So yeah, dating is harder now with being trans, because it's like you don't know who's fetishizing, who's treating you like a fetish.
What that mean?
Like, it's like a pleasure to them. Like
Dating trans men?
No, I said a fetish. Yeah, because some people just use you for your body parts and stuff.
Oh.
But yeah, like, I don't want to be in all these fantasy. That's even with like women of trans experience. Like some that never dated trans men before, they'd be like, I never did this, and a third. And then next thing you know, when you could be talking about water, and they'd be like, so
Stop making that face.
So what, sus? So what? What you want? Don't say nothing because I cut you off. But yeah, it's like, do you really want me for me, or are you like out for something? But then it's like, say for the men of trans experience who are attracted to women who are not of trans experience, like that could be even harder, like because you lack a certain body part. Like I had somebody DM me on damn Instagram talking about my body and stuff and how I was fine. She was telling me how fine I was and stuff, and she was like, what you call it? I could tell by her dialect and how she spoke, like she didn't know. And then I just popped the question on her, and I was like, do you know that I'm a trans mask individual, or a trans man, whatever the hell? I said, do you know I'm trans? And she was like, so you don't have and I ain't gonna say I dropped my phone, but because I was walking off the train when I seen that text, and I'm like, wow. Like in my head I'm like, wow, like people really just be like worried about what's in the pants. Like, why are you worried about what's in the pants? Like that's gonna make a difference of how I'm gonna treat you, or how you will be loved as a person. Like what the hell does genitalia have to deal with loving a person or trying to get to know a person, or any of that? But yeah, it was just like, damn, like that's what you worried about. Then next thing you know, her goofy butt gonna say some one day, because I think I went live on Instagram, she was like, I don't care what you got between your legs, you can have it all. I'm like, what? Indecisive. No. No, baby. No. No. But yeah, like it's hard to me. It's harder because you don't know what's genuine and what's not. But yeah.
That was a good question.
That was a good question. Do you have in mind to have more surgeries after you did your top surgery? No. No. I mean, the only surgery I will get though is removing my tonsils, because that health-wise, that has to be taken care of. They swell up. You laughing at me?
You're hilarious. That has to, okay.
That has to be taken care of expeditiously. I think you're amazing, strong, and going after what you knew God has sent you to do. I love who you are. I appreciate you. I have my surgery October 6th. You got any suggestions to help out? Start a low sodium diet to prevent swelling. What you call it? Yeah, start that low sodium diet to prevent swelling. Start consuming vitamin C to help with recovery and healing. What else? Make sure you have a lot of pillows for that day and your recovery period. Make sure you have your bio oil, your Mederma, scar tape, and all of that. And drink lots of water. And get you some Tylenol. What's the unexpected thing that happened to you being trans that you didn't expect? Something that was unexpected. For me to have top surgery so soon. Alright, y'all, so we gonna give y'all part 2 later on. For now, this is a live TikTok Q&A with my sister. So if y'all like the video, subscribe, click the like button. I'm saying this all backwards. Y'all know what to do. Right. Y'all know what to do. But I love y'all, and we gonna see if you can keep up with Sean.